Portuguese envoy as to settle peace in East Timor.
When do you hope to talk with the Portuguese?
We hope that the talking may take place at 20th this month.
Whereabouts?
About future problems concerning our country and our people.
Will both the UDT and Aphrodite take part in these talks?
Now we want to talk to the Portuguese government, and because we want to decide future. We are waiting for the Portuguese government reply as we can talk to the Portuguese government envoy.
But you want independence right now, don't you?
As you know, since the beginning, we asked for 10 years' time, divided into 5, 3, and 2. But as the Portuguese government told us that it was impossible for Portugal to maintain such a long time in the colonization of East Timor on account of Portugal's economic situation, so we reduced the time to 5 years' time, 3, 2. But even in this point, Portuguese government answered us that it was also quite impossible for them. So we reduced it for 3 years' time. Now, we hope that after our talking, we can agree with the Portuguese government as to obtain, if not 3 years' time, maybe 1 year's time for us.
If and when you do get independence, what help will you still want from Portugal?
We think Portugal, or we hope that Portugal will give some support to us. We are hoping in this place. But exactly what Portugal will do on our behalf, we are going to discuss it.
What do you think the biggest problem facing Fretilin at the moment is?
At this moment, the biggest problem is the food and the clothes, mostly for the people in the areas bitterly threatened by the war.
Do you think people are actually starving in the mountains?
Yes, in the areas like Mabisi and my own village to the sky, La Clover, even in Ermera, Likisa, all these areas, many people are now starving with food.
Well, have you asked the Australian government for help?
I made an appeal to the Red Cross, International Red Cross, for the supplies of food and the clothes. But up to now, I did not get any answer yet. But I hope that Australian people and Australian organization and even Australian government and other countries will give us some humanitarian help.
How long a period do you think you'd need the extra food for?
I think until the next crop, or maybe on the crop of the next year, 1975, because this year the time for to prepare the fields for the crops are still over already, and now the people are busy in fighting, so we could not prepare the fields as to make.
Pertahanan bagian selatan kota Dili dipimpin langsung oleh Perdana Menteri Nicolau Lobato dan saudaranya Januario Lobato, yang pernah menjadi anggota polisi militer. Sementara itu, Alfonso Casaltino de Cesares, penanggung jawab markas regional 1 Dili, dan Hermenegildo Augusto Pereira Alves, wakil Panglima Valentil, Angkatan Bersenjata Timor Leste, berada di dalam kota. Pertahanan yang dibentuk Fretilin memanjang di daerah perbukitan dari Tai Besi ke Rumah Sakit Umum dan sampai ke gedung peristirahatan gubernur yang terdiri dari sekitar 2.000 orang, baik mantan anggota Tropas, pemuda, dan warga masyarakat yang telah dilatih dan dipersenjatai, baik persenjataan ringan maupun sekelas basoka. Hal ini Menurut informasi intelijen, tentara Portugal meninggalkan 20 pucuk basoka kepada Fretilin. Dapat dipastikan bahwa sebagian besar basoka digunakan untuk memperkuat pertahanan di selatan kota Dili. Fretilin menempati posisi di ketinggian dan tikungan yang strategis, sementara kantor pemerintah, pelabuhan laut, dan pelabuhan udara berhasil dikuasai oleh pasukan Indonesia pada tengah hari. Tetapi Yonif 501, Linut 18 Kostrad yang hanya berkekuatan 3 kompi dan menderita korban jiwa terbanyak pada hari H tidak dapat melakukan tugas.
Antara pasukan Fretilin dengan UDT. Pasukan Fretilin berusaha keras menyelamatkan para pengungsi dari tembakan-tembakan menimpa UDT yang bersembunyi di gedung tinggi. Para pengungsi yang melihat langsung desingan-desingan peluru dari kedua belah pihak dilanda kepanikan luar biasa. Semua orang
di Timor Timur. Tim yang dipimpin Francis Van Drel itu terdiri dari pakar politik, pemilu, keamanan, logistik, dan komunikasi. Setibanya di Dili, tim langsung mengadakan pertemuan tertutup dengan Komandan Korem Wiradharma, Kolonel Tono Suratman, dan kemudian dilanjutkan pertemuan dengan Gubernur Abilio Soares. Selain itu, tim ini juga bertemu dengan berbagai pejabat pemerintah maupun tokoh masyarakat, termasuk Uskup Belo. Semua pejabat maupun tokoh yang ditemui diharapkan dukungannya dalam penjajakan pendapat masyarakat tim-tim tentang otonomi. Tim ini juga ingin mendapat masukan dari berbagai pihak dalam rangka pertemuan segitiga Indonesia-Portugal PBB di New York tanggal 4.
Mau menyampaikan bahwa kami percaya pada keputusan dari Pak Menteri Keamanan atas netralitas TNI dalam proses jajak pendapat di Timur Timur. Saya bisa bilang bahwa kami keluar dari ruang pertemuan dengan suatu keyakinan bahwa semua pihak akan bekerja sama dengan baik untuk menyelesaikan masalah Timur Timur. Saya minta kepada semua untuk mengerti bahwa masalah ini bisa terjadi insiden kecil dan yang penting dari semua pihak ada keinginan untuk mulai menyurani dan mulai menciptakan suasana yang lebih tenang.
We, of course, discussed the issue of the whole credibility of TNI, that it is at stake because of the actions of the militias. The militias' actions in East Timor are in contrast to the position of the Minister of Defense. So it's obviously up to the Minister of Defense, TNI, to make sure that the action of the militias end, so that the word of a military person a military leader can be trusted. I think this is a professional army. We are dealing with the top professional people, and I believe they are sensitive to the criticisms, and they will investigate and take actions. We are hopeful after the discussion that things can improve. On our side, our president reiterated to Wiranto, and as we have done, that
Excuse me. Nobody catch me up. Stop. Okay. Number one. Oh, yeah, sorry.
for peace in Timor and for all those who died in the last 23 years.
Go this way.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Stay behind your place. Wait a minute.